Over the past week, YouTube has been unsubscribing people. Do me a favour, check down below, make sure you still subscribe to the channel. And if you're not, please consider subscribing, it helps me out a lot, it's completely free to do. And obviously you can change your mind at any point. We stated over on Twitter that once we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to do the biggest giveaway this channel's ever done, so don't miss out on it. So the PlayStation Plus titles actually go live a little bit later today. We've got some awesome stuff coming, and we've got quite a lot of stuff to talk about today. There's a rumour for a game that was also mentioned last month. We've got some bonus content for a pretty decent shooter, as well as loads more, so make sure you stay tuned till the end. But before anything, as usual, if you guys do need to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships, if you're looking to pick up PSN credit on the cheap, or just get your pre-ordered games at a decent discounted price, make sure you check out the sponsor Instant Gaming. There's a link down below in the description that will give you a little bit more of a discount, and everything on their site is usually like 20% off anyway, so it's definitely worth having a look at. But let's get into it. First things first, new games. We didn't do the drop yesterday. There's a couple of new games out this week, but I didn't think two games benefited from doing a full video for it. But apart from Plague Tale, which we already know is kind of a new release on next gen, the only game that I'm actually pretty excited for myself this week is a PlayStation VR title, and it's called Sniper Elite VR. Now, Sniper Elite's a game that we actually had on PlayStation Plus quite a bit ago. It's a decent shooter where you play as a sniper, so it's pretty much just going for people at range. I love my shooters anyway. I love my shooters in VR. Sometimes the motion sickness in this sort of stuff can be a little bit overwhelming, so I'd be interested to see how it plays. I have played a few shooters where you're running around and it's a bit like Team Deathmatch, and the motion sickness can be a bit overwhelming. Hopefully this one's a little bit more chilled out and doesn't make you feel as poorly, but we'll soon find out. Now, when it comes to other games to play this week, obviously PS Plus is getting the update later on today. There's 3 amazing games which you guys are absolutely going to love. First up, Black Ops 4. An amazing Call of Duty game, probably one of the best since like Black Ops 2 days. And the reason that I think I love this so much is because of the fact that it's got all the Black Ops 2 favourite maps, and it's so much fun. The zombies is different. If you play like Black Ops 3 zombies, you don't have Jug anymore, all the perks are different, so it's a little bit getting used to, I suppose, but still definitely worth a play. And the Battle Royale is definitely worth a look at as well. However, at the moment the player base has been very low. With it going free on PlayStation Plus though, hopefully that player base bumps back up and the BR Blackout mode actually gets some love and you guys can get in a game. At the moment, last time I tried to play Blackout, I think it literally took me about 20 minutes to get into a game, which is absolutely terrible. And then obviously we've got Plague Tale, a survival horror style game. It's something that we've mentioned a couple of times. It's only available on PS5 though. And finally, WWE 2K Battlegrounds. It's like old school wrestling style game, apart from really quirky special abilities and all sorts of crazy stuff just to make it a little bit more fun. Personally, this is the game that I'm most looking forward to this month because it's been something that I've kind of wanted to pick up and buy for a while. It's just I've never took the plunge for it, so with it going free on PlayStation Plus, it's the one that I cannot wait to play. But onto the rumours, the main thing that you guys watch for. Uncharted Lost Legacy. We actually spoke about this about a week ago. It was rumoured to be coming free on PlayStation Plus alongside Plague Tale Innocence. However, it didn't happen, and the rumour's still going that it was delayed and pushed back, and WWE 2K Battlegrounds took its place instead, and Uncharted Lost Legacy is going to be the free game for August. Is it going to be true? The fact that Plague Tale was rumoured and kind of leaked and then it happened. Black Ops 4 was rumoured as well and that's happened. Something like this, I'd still take it with a pinch of salt. You never know. Things do always get changed at last minute. However, we have had Uncharted games on PlayStation Plus in the past, so it's not a massive leap, I suppose, to say that it could come free to PlayStation Plus. It looks pretty decent. Uncharted, I've always kind of compared it to Tomb Raider with the same kind of style of game, so I think it'd make a decent title if it was to go free for PlayStation Plus members. Bonus content. Now, it's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or through another service. Now, this one's actually through Twitch Prime. Now, don't worry if you don't have an active membership, there is a link down in the description that will give you a 30-day free trial, so you can claim this stuff and a load of other free stuff as well. But this week, the free stuff is actually for Rogue Company. Now, Rogue Company's a free-to-play shooter, which is a third-person shooter. It's pretty cool, it's pretty quirky. It plays a little bit different, the fact that it's in third person rather than first person, but it plays on a similar kind of style to like CSGO and Valorant, where at the start of each round you'll have so much money to buy your equipment, and then after the round's finished, depending on how many kills and stuff you've got, will depend on how much money you've got to buy more weapons and more abilities and grenades and all that sort of stuff. It's a game that I really enjoyed when it came out, and you can actually claim yourself some free stuff. You can claim yourself the Primordial Violet wrap. Not many people tend to use the customizations, and when you're playing against people and you see a different kind of skin, it always looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there's a battle pass on there as well. It has been a while since I played it, but either way, it's always awesome to be running around with some cool cosmetics that other people have no idea where you got it from. What have I been playing? You guys always ask in the comments on Twitter and stuff, what am I playing at the moment? This week, a lot of the time I have been playing Minecraft, to be fair, but I came across a game on Nintendo Switch which kind of kept me a little bit addicted for a couple of days, and it was a bit of a surprise because it was something completely weird sounding. It's a farming game called Farm for Your Life, but with a bit of a difference. So imagine like Animal Crossing style kind of graphics, where you're running around doing your farming stuff, so you're planting, you're doing all your gathering of your crops and stuff, and then it becomes nighttime, and rather than sleeping and going to the next day, zombies come out. Yes. A farming game with zombies, and then it kind of, I suppose, turns into like what I'd describe as like a tower defense style thing. You have to kill the zombies, get rid of them, survive the night to progress through the game and then carry on farming. I suppose if you're into your farming and gathering style games, it's something that you'd enjoy, and it's got a little bit of a twist on it that makes it stand out and a little bit different. I suppose it's kind of like Minecraft as well, because obviously when you're playing Minecraft, you're doing stuff and then it turns nighttime and then the zombies chasing you, and you have to try and kill them to try and carry on with what you're doing, or try and get back off to your bed. But either way, I've been enjoying it. It's a pretty cheap game that's available on all platforms as well, and it's definitely worth a play if you are looking for something new. Now, one quick thing, if you're curious about my setup, I always get asked like what equipment I use, what software and stuff. There's links down below. If you're interested in checking out, all the links are down below, and if you end up purchasing anything, I think you get like 5% off using the links. The mic and all the software that I use, it's not proper high-end, it does the job. I class it as mid-range. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive, and to be fair, I think it does the job quite well. But before we finish up, onto my predictions. Two completely different style of games, and I'm going for them for different reasons. First up, a game called Gang Beasts. Now, the reason that I'm going for this, because recently it went free on Game Pass on Xbox, and you tend to find with a lot of games through PlayStation Plus and Xbox, the games that go free, they kind of go hand in hand. A game might be free on Xbox 1 month, and then a couple of months later go free on PlayStation. So I thought Gang Beasts, with the price of it, I thought it'd make a decent PlayStation Plus title, and it's not a huge leap for it to go free either. But it's a ragdoll battle game. If you played Human Fall Flat, think of that style, but instead of annoying your friends, grabbing them, trying to throw them off the ledge, that's literally the aim of the game. I think you can play it as like 1v1s, or I think you can play it in like teams. I've had a quick go of it, and I didn't understand it at first, but I think it was like a red team versus blue team style thing. Different maps, it's quirky, and it's a cool way just to kind of mess around with your friends. If this went free on PlayStation Plus, I'm sure tons and tons of you guys would love it. And the final one that I'm going to go for is a PlayStation VR game, because we haven't had one in quite a while. Usually we tend to get a free VR game once every couple of months, and then it'll stay on there for a couple of months or so. And the game that I'm going to go for is Beat Saber. Now, anyone that's got VR pretty much already owns Beat Saber anyway, which is kind of the reason why I think they give it away for free, because most people are already going to own it. However, the people that don't, that pick it up, are going to want the song packs, because once you own Beat Saber, you get bored of the free songs, and a lot of the money that the game makes is through DLCs and stuff, because they are quite expensive for the song packs. And I think giving it away would make them a pretty decent amount of money as well for the people that have never played it. It's something that I love. I owned it on PlayStation VR, and once I got my Oculus Quest, which is absolutely amazing by the way, it was even better just because of the fact there was no wires and you could go into a different room and play it where there's no one walking in front of the TV and things don't start wobbling around. But I'm curious to see what you guys think when it comes to your predictions. Leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Now, any of the games that I have mentioned today, if you're looking for people to play with, or when the new free PlayStation Plus games do go live, if you're looking for people to play with so you're not just stuck playing solo, make sure you jump in the Discord. You'll see a link down in the description. Decent community, and it's just an easy way to find new people to play with. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.